Today we're gonna work on this McLean boiler. I got a service call for the McLean boiler where the client's not getting the heat working. So I just came and checked it. It's a McLean boiler. The look like the boiler is working fine. There's an issue with the Honeywell or this three-way valves. So I already checked the Honeywell is working properly right now. So there is an issue with the three-way valve where the spring right here is this is the cartridge right here that it has an issue, and this is the valve which is the VC 8710, which is look like working properly. It has an issue with the cartridge which we're gonna replace today. So hopefully this video will be useful for you guys. The first of all, before you do anything, make sure you turn off the water, because you don't want the turn off the boiler itself, because you don't want to there's a power 210 which we don't want to take it out, and you want to turn off the water. So we're gonna turn off all the valves for these things. Now we have to empty out the boiler to bring the water level, because when we take out this Honeywell is very easy. There is a little switch right here. If you zoom in here, there's a little switch. All you have to do is press the switch and just turn it, and it comes off. Now if I show you this thing is go up and down, which is make this spring go up and down, which is the hot water. For the hot water comes from this side where it says hot water A, and this is for return for the heating system. But at this point, once the spring go down, the return system not working. So we're gonna replace this the cartridge to make it work. So pause it for now. We're gonna replace this cartridge. So before we replace, we want to make sure our boiler is off, all the water valves is off. We don't want, and because the water is there is hot, so we want to bring the water level below here before we take out the cartridge. We don't want anything. So we're gonna empty out the water, because water is hot here, because the boiler was on all this time. So we're gonna empty out the boiler, and then we're gonna replace this. Pause. So I'm gonna empty out the boiler right now by taking out the water and bring the water level in. All the water from the I turn off the valve, so it's not that much water, and I just turn off the water from here. Now I'm gonna leave this here. There's a little key here to put this in, and we're gonna take out this. Okay, क्या pause कर दे. So I'm taking out this cartridge, and we're gonna replace with the new one, which I already have one. So just be careful. If you don't know or you find the trouble, please get the professional to change it. Safety first, so make sure if you have any doubt in yourself, please don't try it yourself. The water is hot, so make sure you kept the valve on so the water keep coming out, and all the valves is off, so there is no new, it's not filling up the new boiler with the water. So you can see this cartridge, I just pulled it out from here, and it's very old, and it's hard. So I have bought the same new cartridge, which is only $45, and you could replace it with the new one. It's very simple. Again, I'm just putting it back, and I'm gonna use the same key. Now you could turn off the the valve here, so water, you don't necessarily need to empty out the whole boiler. You don't want to waste the water here. Make sure it's tight. You don't want the water to be leaking or anything. Take your time. If you're doing it first time, just make sure, take your time and do it slowly. Follow the direction. Now very simple, we're gonna put this back right on, and we're gonna plug right here. This is the power right here. All you do is, like, just match the things and just plug it in, and we're gonna turn on the boiler again. It's been replaced already. On the water, because you don't want the boiler to be running without hot water. All the valves supposed to be on now, which is gonna fill up the boiler now, and it's gonna turn on, and you could hear the voice that the boiler already kicked in and it's working properly now. And now you see the pipes are hot already, it's kicking in already, and everything is working fine. And like you say, it's not that complicated. Just be careful, follow the directions and do it properly. Make sure everything is tight. Open all the valves. You don't want the water to be off while boiler is kicking in, and you don't want to burst your boiler. So that's it. It didn't take no more than 15-20 minutes, and easy. If you call somebody, it would cost you like $400-500. So you could use this video and use it to replace it yourself. And if you don't, safety is very important, so be careful. And that's it. Good luck. Thank you.